And we're back. Looks like it's on public live stream here. We got a we're crossing here on the Pub Officer Discord server. Anybody that wants to, I'm in the HTC Discord. I'll be talking about it a little bit. The service record update that was announced. Just doing some light commentary on this Tuesday evening. Y'all having a good week so far? I guess this is somewhat appropriate, given that it is June the 6th. Nice already splashes there.
Alright, gentlemen, Mr. Slim, hop back on the wheel. Let's push forward a little bit. As soon as we're loaded.
Open the fire on the railroad!
I think I might just watch this the match end here. It's only a couple minutes here, and then on the transition might start going into some of the features that the devs have announced here as part of the next update that they're working on. Unfortunately, there's no timeline for it. And I'm not even sure about the final product, but very interested in some of the changes they're doing. Hey, man, how's it going?
I want everyone up. Let's go. Reload's up there. Bodies on the
I saw Hazard back in the other day. I think
Can you go clear those guys?
Patriot is leading. Womp womp. What's going on, buddy? Saw you out there spectate, man. You gonna lead tonight?
Because I could, and he's CSA. Tis part of the game, brother. Throw it away.
There he goes. There's the man.
Alright, about face. Back to your line, my boy. Back to your line. Union, go up.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Good shit.
We turned them into goulash. We turned them into minestrone.
Man, you got me beat, man. So I didn't come to the game until, like, the winter of, like, this November, maybe December of 2019, man. So you got me beat by quite a bit.
There you go. Alright, boys. Let's go.
Actually, form ranks with me. Form ranks with me. Come on.
Keep an eye on Patriot here, see what he's thinking of doing.
All the way across the bridge. Into line. Reload.
So, Womp, when did you join CB?
We shall charge together, my boys. Get your reloads. Charge bayonets. There may be a few here, but I will go with you. Reloads and hold. Charge bayonets. Company, at the quick time. Forward, march.
Quick time. You know what? In honor of Womp, I am not going to mute this music. We will just take the copyright hit.
All the way to the rebel spawn. Charge. Everyone go. Everyone charge. Keep going. Keep going.
That thus falls Patriot.
Keep going.
Oh, it was not as epic as I thought it would be. And there we go. That's the end. All right, so looking forward to seeing you leading on this next one, Womp Womp. I am not a fan of the urban settings for Harper's Ferry, but that's all right. We'll stick with it in honor of Womp Womp. While we're on transition here, can talk a little bit about the subject. Oh, nice, man. Oh, I didn't know you created it with Ollie. Good shit, man. All right, so the big update that was announced has a lot of things with it for this change, and they're calling it service records. So what they're going to do is they're putting me out of business, and I couldn't be happier. I used to keep individual stats for match history. I don't have to do that anymore with this. So now you'll be able to see your individual stat tracking, match history, all that kind of stuff, and apparently they're going to tie it to rewards. and have your own profile in there. You know, your assigned units, achievements, veteran C, all that kind of good shit. So I'm really looking forward to this to see how it's... Oh, did I disconnect? Am I back live? I hope I am. My OBS disconnected there for a second. But anyway, where was it? Okay, cool, good. Glad you guys hear me. But anyway, so I saw they're gonna do some really interesting stats, and the one I'm really interested in is they're talking about doing an individual kill-death ratio as part of the options they listed on that survey they put out. If you guys haven't seen the service announcement in the War of Rights Discord, they asked a whole bunch of questions about this, how this rollout specifically. So I highly recommend you guys check it out. There's a link in the description to the War of Rights Discord, so that'll take you to that. But I'd be curious to see what if you guys have any thoughts on what they're talking about for service records. Is it something you guys are interested in, or is it just, you know, like, whatever? Let's get set here, and we'll kind of see who's... Oh Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm not a fan of this map. Oh, Lord. It is downtown. And we've got, let's see, we got Miss Berry in there. The Union, Captain Rich from 5th Corps.
Come with me.
Krabby Brute from 5th Corps. And Recruit Snacks from 5th Corps. Let's see, and then we've got on the CSA team, Artix 101. I don't know him. Chef S Exodus.
Independent fire, peek it out.
It's a 99 as well, and I don't know him either, man.
Peek it out, peek out.
Nobody for that unit. And Bladestorm Enjoyer.
People over here, come on!
You fucking missed. How the fuck do you miss?
Independent fire.
Anyway, so here we go. So that's interesting you mentioned team play. So one of the interesting things they're talking about is having not only stats for individual units, but also stats for your units as a whole. So what I'm hoping they'll do... Oh, you're hoping it won't come with KD input? Do you think that would encourage Ramboing? Or, you know, kind of bad gameplay? Or make it too arcadey, you think?
Go right, have it come
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking from a stats thing, because I have my own KD tracker I try to do for units, but not for individuals. But yeah, that could be possibly leading to more Rambos in the pubs, I think, especially. I don't think it'll be a big problem in the events. I mean, it already is a bit of a problem with certain events, but yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that.
Come on, push him out.
He's on the wall. To your front feet. Right there. Shoot him. Nice. Alright, shoot bucket ball into that fucking cavity where the flag is. Shoot bucket ball into there. It's like a killing field.
Get him.
It's like perfect bucket ball place right here.
You're not wrong.
I'm surprised me and you are still alive. That's crazy, actually.
It's because we finished our reloads and stuff.
Yeah, they have been doing a lot of more arcadey things. I thought, you know, and even though I'm not opposed to it, as far as a pub goes, I don't like it in Regimental. But now that they gave us the option, I don't really care anymore. Of the 5-second thing, I thought it made it more arcadey as well. But, yeah, it seems like a lot of the, like, you know, the customization leaning really into that, does make the game more arcadey. Yeah. But yeah, having regimental stats, like I said, I've been trying to do that myself for years. So it'd be great to kind of see it without me having to do work. And, you know, I kind of extrapolate it, you know, based on how they perform in individual matches, and then kind of do an what's called an indirect observation, which basically is taking a whole bunch of data where everybody is looking at the same thing, where everybody's in the same match, and, you know, eventually you kind of can rack and stack them if you get enough data points. Okay, so you'd be cool with it if it's team-based, but not individual. I agree with you on that. I don't think that's the way they're going. If I read it correctly, I might be wrong on it, but I would be very interested in those kind of stats. I mean, I would love to see also breakdown of, this might be too much into the weeds, but breakdown into how they, KD is also in, not just as a raw figure, but also as a inline skirmishing and out of line. But I don't know if they'll get that detailed into it. I do that mostly from the stat perspective. Now they've also, now they didn't put in the announcement, but I think it was Longstreet that actually pointed this out. Longstreet from 8th Florida, that what they're looking potentially at doing also is rebalancing and retooling a lot of the maps, try to make them more even and fair. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Changing up the ticket balances in the maps to try to make them a little bit more even. Is that something you guys think needs to be done, or you're like, nah, we already know the meta, it's just gonna leave it?
On this line. If we lose, I swear to God, if we lose the right of this map, we're gonna fucking...
See, we think alike. Great minds think alike, or in my case, you know, a substandard mind, you're a great mind, but...
Do not give it up.
Is it still level, Goodson? Oh man, that's not good. It looks like Womp Womp's in there now, at least. I don't know, man. That's... Yeah, that's not good.
Company B, hold here. Company B,
really? Interesting, Womp Womp. Being the Pathfinder, a little bit of a skirmishing. Is it right here that you're going up with vaulting, or is it a little bit further back over here? Is it this path that you're using? To the left of that. So, like, back here? Oh, that one. Okay, so I was right. It is this one right here. Okay, Womp Womp giving out the secrets now. Oh, in fact, wait a second. Oh, why? Yeah, Womp Womp is level glitched here. But watch him go up the path now.
Yeah.
Number 5. Hit number 5.
Only a few? Okay. Yeah, there's only a couple maps that are really tough to win on either side, and it feels really good when you win it. My initial reaction was, you know, any changes I kind of like to see. If it's trying to make it more even, but you know, if everybody's kind of used to it, you might, you know, it's kind of built in. And it goes Womp Womp. And then advice from Mamoost, to verify game files might fix that problem, Mr. Mango. Oh, nice. Sweet. It is annoying when it doesn't work.
Please take it back! Take it back! Take the fucking thing back, boys! Take the fucking thing!
Oh, we are very choppy on this server tonight.
Take the stairs, let's go. Come on.
Why are we so choppy? Let me make sure I didn't fuck up any of my settings here.
Up to the stairs! Up to the stairs! Push the stairs! Push the stairs! Stairs!
Yeah, this map is a bit of a knife fight, and it is tough to cover because of that. There's really not much. It's kind of just
Push the stairs!
a knife fight.
Push the stairs, gentlemen. Push the stairs. Bales and go, boys. Bales and go. Push the stairs. Keep pushing. Holy shit. Push the stairs. Push those stairs. Push the stairs. Push the stairs. That flag. Get that flag up. Get that flag up. Press F on it.
Push. To the stairs!
Oh, melee can be fun. Absolutely.
To the stairs!
I don't know. What do you guys think about the melee system? Do you guys think it needs to be adjusted, get a block feature, or just kind of leave it be? Do you think, like a block or a parry feature, or like nah, just leave it? What do you guys think?
You take the staircase back?
Guys, come back. You guys are feeding them tickets. Dylan, come back, you idiots. Shoot him, shoot
Oh,
him.
I've
Back to
seen.
the
I've
center.
seen.
Idiot.
I always argue if you're on the attack, it is maybe not 9 times out of 10, but it is very often better just to get into a melee sooner than later.
Keep shooting down there. Keep shooting. And keep shooting down there too. Yeah, that was close. Keep shooting, boys. Down these lines. Shoot him, down the center.
Yeah, my major block would, I think, add some dynamics, and I think it would slow down the melees. And I think that might create some interesting new dynamics about, like, units coming in to save them or trying to hold it in a position in, like, a blocking position to get units from getting places.
Where's our flag? Damn it. Where's our flag?
Vermont B to the middle! Vermont B to the middle!
Yeah, it does kind of put you at a disadvantage. You get hit.
No, you're not my flag. Where's my flag? Stone, press T. You have to be on the stairs.
I know they say it goes away eventually. I forget
Trump, New York.
how long it was. I think they talked about it at some point, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Hold it here!
But
Those schools are over here.
Vermont B, open fire! Open fire!
I'm fine.
Vermont B, up the stairs! Vermont B, up the stairs!
God. Why is he yelling so fucking loud? Jesus
I actually turned the
Christ.
fucking voice chat volume down and grip, but that shit was too loud.
It's called immersion.
Als ik in CTF is het school en ik ben de
immersion.
Back to status quo.
Vermont B, back to the middle! Vermont B, back to the middle!
I need 2 lines, guys. If you guys can't fit on the stairs, then come over here to the left. I need people to watch this left side. We will fall.
They're charging right, Cole.
On the
we
side,
will
guys.
fall. Well, I mean, there's some guys coming in now.
Yeah, there you go. Left side, left side, left side, left side, left side. Left side, left side, left side. Look at him, left side. Left side.
He is quite loud.
Vermont B, right side!
Right side,
Rich.
left side.
Rich.
Right side, strong side.
You gotta calm down.
This map goes so quick, too. Look at this. We're at 34 minutes, and we're both sides taking losses. This is...
I'm playing the game.
No.
Please, for the love of God. Rich,
I
mute it.
understand. I am passing on what literally everyone has been saying for the last...
Herping usually knows what he's talking about pretty
No,
often.
I'm not gonna shut up. I'm gonna let this level 100 dude bully everyone.
Did you not hear
I don't give a
everyone
fuck about
else
what Agrippa
yelling
thinks.
at
He
him?
always thinks everybody else listens to him.
Did you hear everyone else?
Understood.
Did you hear everyone else telling him to shut up?
You guys should have it. It's in the,
Continue fire!
Hold on. A Molotov, that would be...
Shoot through the fence line, guys. Guys, shoot through that fence line. They're clumping right over there. Just shoot into the fence line.
Yeah, shoot me a DM, Zolor, and I'll shoot it over to you, man, just so I got it.
2 buildings. Just aim low and you'll hit 'em, I promise. Vermont B, continue fire! Continue fire!
Yeah, I think it would definitely... It would change the game up a lot to have that block feature, but,
There's a couple
Oh, here comes another attack.
Left side, left side, left
You're
side.
charging left. You're charging left.
Left side, left side. Everyone look left. Everyone look left.
This thing really is just charge and go, charge and go.
West, 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 brace it.
Brace right, brace right as well. Brace
Oh
right.
my God, what is happening? What is happening?
A lot. It's chaos.
I got you, man. That way I can give you rights and all that fun shit.
Watch the right. Watch the right. Here they come. Flank. Flank. Yeah.
Nice, good shit, man.
Vermont B, up the stairs! Vermont B, up the stairs!
Should be able to jump in the neutral chat now.
Okay, 9, Vermont pull back, Vermont pull out. We won. Vermont pull out. Vermont back to the picket fence. Vermont B, back to the fence. Vermont B, back to the fence. Fence.
New York, hey, stay here.
Vermont, back to the fence. Vermont B, back to the fence.
Oh, let me. Yeah. I have to spawn in now because I wasn't paying attention. I might. Nice womp. Hey man, how's it going?
What's up, Kotow?
Oh, another glorious day. I saw Hazard back this weekend too.
Yeah, regiment. 5th Minnesota. What Patriots in?
Nice, good shit, man. I don't know. So, what are your thoughts on this service record update? You know, indifferent? Think good? Think it's bad? Too soon?
Okay, so as long as it's not super individual, I'm completely for it. If it's regimental mainly, I can see how it could benefit the game. I can see how it could benefit regiments.
Hold your bucket ball, pray to God, boys.
Float and talk about your stats, which would obviously probably help in recruiting. But I do think it will encourage a lot of Rambos if it's not implemented properly.
Yeah, no, there's just Rambos.
Yeah, and I think that could definitely hurt. I don't think it's really going to affect regimental play, but it's already tough enough to wrangle people in pubs. If you give them too much of an incentive,
Yes.
it's going to make it even that much harder.
Yep, 100%. I mean, I know when I first started playing this game, I did not want to listen to officers because I just wanted to go get kills. And I'm assuming if they do a KD thing, that's all pubs are going to be, is new players just wanting to see how high they can take it.
Yeah, and if they don't see in line, out of line, they might just be like, or not care. They might be like, oh, whatever, man, my KD's this.
Yep.
Why should I listen to you? It's like, oh, I got 5 kills and I died 5 times. Yeah, but you killed 5 in line, but you died 5 times out of line. You know, it's like,
Exactly.
it's not you gotta lose that a little bit. So yeah, no, that's a very valid concern. Yeah, I don't know how they fix it. Nope. Oh, we got Wes here. I'm okay with individual KD posting if it includes tickets in the equation. Yeah, I agree with you, Wes. I think that's
I'm
a
with
good.
that.
Not that the newbies will know what that is, but they usually don't know anyway what the ticket system is.
Alright, boys. Continue fire.
It probably took me about 50 hours to realize that I can actually see the tickets.
Continue fire.
I wish they had a better way of explaining the system. I don't know.
Yeah, you kind of just have to rely on the veteran members to tell you, like, hey, this is what this means. Please stop running. We need this.
It's like, oh, why can't I kneel? I'm under, I'm less of a silhouette. It's just instinctive. It's like, why wouldn't I kneel to shoot? It's like, no, stand up. Oh, looks like we got a big charge. This might be the end here.
Get to the alley, get to the alley, everyone in the alley.
Huzzah!
I always get how many bodies are piled up in this stream, man, by the end of this match.
It's a gnarly. City maps are fun, for sure. For newer players hopping into them, I don't think it's the best. It's just chaos.
Yeah, I think it's the most arcadey game mode, unfortunately.
Yes, it is. Oh, we got a full sweater.
Oh yeah, it went to 300, which might be why the connection's starting to bump out on me here. Let me make sure my settings aren't
Make sure
fucked.
you're loading bucket ball. Get on this line. On this line.
You gotta put the name of company back there with the flag.
Rambo in the alley. Rambo officer on me.
Right side.
For anyone who doesn't know, I am one of the captains.
I didn't give you your intro. Holy shit! Yes, please. Who are you,
I
good
just
sir?
realized. So, I'm Captain V, as Kotow would call me. Some other people call me VH or some other things that I'm not sure if I can say. I'm captain of 53rd EB, specifically Company C. We are one of the newer, I would say, regiments. as far as the big ones go. A lot of people don't like us. A lot of people love us. I've been playing War of Rights for
Which way? Up this way?
consistently, probably about a year. And you know, some people might know who I am. Some people might not.
I saw that.
But I do love this game.
You guys are in more than a few of my videos. So what events do you guys play in right now?
So right now we have 3 events. We play on Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Let me tell you.
Yeehaw, yeehaw.
So Friday, it's obviously we run TSA. Saturday it is Ghost Van Antietam, and Sunday it is War of Secession, which we're new to, but we have been having a blast with it.
Yep, and those are all 8 p.m. Eastern, I want to say.
I believe so, yeah. I don't know, because I'm Pacific Standard.
Oh, okay. So they're what? 5 p.m. PST, right?
5 p.m. for me.
Fucking
Yep.
aware.
5 p.m.
I go past here, I get shot.
Yeah.
Good events,
Well,
though.
a lot of
for anyone
events.
looking to join.
A lot of
They are
events, a
great.
lot of options for you guys, you know. Good seeing you in War of Secession the past couple of weeks.
It's been fun.
Yeah, that was an interesting cornfield match we had the other day.
Yeah. The cornfield went a lot better than we expected. You know, the normal strat is just if you do early cap, it just kind of hold on the point and just wait for them to come into you. So it was refreshing to actually sit a little bit further ahead and get into engagements a little faster when they're not really expecting you there.
Keep your bucking ball loaded.
No, that was a really good initial ambush that you guys did.
Oh, dude. It was crazy.
Come up here.
I wasn't expecting to get hit on that fence when we were coming to it either. I had no idea. I mean, I figured maybe 1 or 2 units,
V for
not
violence, guys,
the
in case
entire
they hit us
Union
when you're
Army coming to
reloading.
smack me.
Oh, and then you guys had a really good Hagerstown as well. You guys had
Yeah,
that really
like
good
that
opening.
volley?
That volley was nasty, man. You dropped about half that line. And that was a big line you were firing again. I forget who it was, but it was like about half that line dropped. It was a good 15 out of 30.
I think it was HL.
I think you're right. I think it was HL.
I blame the engineers.
So, you guys are getting good, man. You guys are, you keep getting in these events, keep practicing. Just get
Yeah,
better.
we're starting to shape up. We really are starting to shape up. You know, we've had our time of oddness, I'd say. Definitely found our spot. I think we've definitely found our leadership too, as of right now.
Yeah, that can
Our
really make the
leadership's solid.
difference. Yeah, it's getting that right balance. Leaders, junior leaders, NCOs, solid, troopers.
Yep.
It's tough, but once you got it, man, everything seems easy. Or easier.
Oh yeah. Well, EB, we actually, I don't know if a lot of other regiments do this, but we did implement like a medal system.
Stay together, goddammit.
So obviously specific things will earn you specific things. We actually just gave our first out to Private Mr. Pooh, because that dude shows up to literally every single event, and he lives in South Korea. So he's taking a lot of time out of his day to come play with us.
Is he, if you don't mind me asking, if you don't want to private information, a trooper over there? Is he,
Yeah, he's in the Army.
Oh, good shit, man.
He loves sending us things. Shit, there was a, he sent us like a weather balloon that crashed, and it had like compost in it. Sent us a picture of him. He's like, "The North's attacking. They're sending flying shit to us."
Shit. Oh shit. Well, it's they can get a little hairy over there, but hope he's enjoying it, man, and glad to see he can still make the events, because that is like 12-hour difference, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, he makes like every single one. It's impressive. On top of the time difference, military life, he makes it. Watch out for him too, and if you ever watch our lines, if you see Mr. Pooh, watch what he's doing, because he is a crack shot.
I'm gonna keep an eye. I'm glad you mentioned him. I'm gonna keep an eye for him now.
He's super quiet, doesn't really talk a whole lot, but man, that dude can shoot.
Nice, man. Do you guys do any kind of drilling right now, or do you guys just kind of practice as you play?
So we are doing drills. It used to be every week on Tuesdays. We've changed it to bi-weekly now, just to try and fit in a little bit more time for people. Obviously, get that kind of we get our numbers a little lower after our events because 3 events in a row, and then the very next Tuesday we're like, hey, by the way, you got a training. So we do bi-weekly trainings. They typically last about an hour, hour and a half. And then that's also where we do our promotion ceremonies.
Oh, nice, good shit. I think about an hour and a half is a good length. And you said you're doing it bi-weekly, so like one.
Yeah, bi-weekly.
Now to kind of go
It's
back, kind of swing it around though. So I don't know. Do you still have the stream up or?
Yep, I do.
So you can see this is what they put out as the regimental page they want to institute that'll be part of the game here. I really like it, especially the Discord and Twitch and YouTube links.
I do like that. I'm assuming you have to sign up on Campfire Games website for this.
Yeah, right now they said it's through the website, although they've mentioned that they want to have it through the game itself, which I would prefer, but I don't know if they can do that. I don't know how much that takes.
I would definitely prefer that in-game. Not to crap on them too much, but their website is, at least for me, is so confusing.
No, and that was a big problem I had with the company tool, was it was just a separate thing that was not intuitive, and like, oh, sign up on my company tool. It's like, why? Yeah, Mamoose, it does look a bit more like what they have. But yeah, it's definitely I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just excited to see how they try and implement it. It could go, so many different ways.
So besides having it in the game itself, what else would you like to see included on it, or do you think is kind of critical to help get the regiments going? Well, not get them going, but to help them out.
As far as getting something shown for regiments, I would like to have, maybe just an event calendar. Show people what we do, when we do it, so they can kind of see, okay, will this be the regiment for me? Does everything line up, or is there any conflicts here?
Yeah, I think the schedule is really, that's one thing I usually try to mention. A, you need a good group of people, and then B, it's got to meet your schedule.
Yep.
So if you can't tell that at a glance,
it's hard.
It's tough.
It's really hard, especially I know me when I was my last job I was working at. I mean, shoot, dude, I was working like 60 hours a week. There was no way I could have made an event ever. So I think having some sort of calendar would be really nice.
Yeah, and there's different times. Yeah, I mean, there's European guys, there's even Asian regiments out there.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. That would also be a great thing too. Just have a like a specific. All right, the 53rd is NA, the 5th is EU, something like that, just to separate it a little bit more.
Now, you think that's something they could? So I know they have this guild description there. Do you think if they give us enough space, like maybe a paragraph's length, to kind of throw out a schedule, that would be enough? Or
I would hope so. Obviously, nothing's perfect unless it is. But I think they could try and implement something along those lines. Do I think it will happen when this comes? Probably not.
There we go.
Yeah, it might take a few iterations before they get it right. Oh, nice, Mamosu. I think that's the way to go. Kind of have a event calendar, time zones, all that fun shit. Now I see you on there, Womp Womp. I see you leading.
Oh my god. I didn't think I could.
How many EB boys are on? I know I saw Patriot, and I think that's it.
Let's take a look here. Let's see. A lot of 5th Corps, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of 5th Corps.
I'm not really seeing. I think Patriot might have dropped out. I'm not seeing him in here.
I don't see any EB. No, I think we're out.
Taking some time.
A lot of downvotes today.
Three-man
Yeah.
spacing! Space it out!
Not usual, I
Space it
guess.
out!
I don't know why Womp Womp has any downvotes. That don't make no sense to me, but
People don't like. I don't know why people don't like Womp Womp. He gives orders just as
What's
much
up,
as anybody else does.
yeah, it's just, you know, normal. I don't know.
Blank ranges, boys. Fire
Anytime I've been with
Womp
him, it's
Womp's
just
a
been
good
normal
officer.
orders for me, you know. And they make
Yeah,
sense,
Womp
you know.
Womp's a great officer. If I'm not under like one of my guys, Womp Womp's definitely one of the officers that I'll go under. Anyone looking for a regiment, if you're not interested in mine, look towards Womp Womp. Truthfully, he's a great guy.
Yeah, that's CB, the 8th Ohio. I definitely enjoy watching those guys. They do a lot of different events. Mostly on the NA side. I don't see them too much on the EU side.
I love when you type.
Ooh, actually, I know EB, we have signed up. We're not sure when it's happening, but we have signed up for one of the reenactment events.
Oh,
which
very
we're
cool.
excited about. We're very excited about.
Which one do you say you weren't sure which one?
I'm not sure which one. No, Hazard had like just signed us up.
So I know we have the one that's at the EU times this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so.
I don't believe it's that one. I think it's like on a random weekday.
But I think, yeah, I think there was going to be an NA one coming up as well, so that might be the one. Be good. The reenactment has mostly been a EU thing, but, you know, see if we can get some NA going. Be great to see, too.
Hopefully. You know, I'm pretty... We obviously with the game, there's a lot of difference. There's a lot of casual players. There's a lot of very serious players. I tend to be more on the serious side, so I think for me this will be really good. Obviously, some people aren't into it. It's my thing though.
Yeah, different, you know, different strokes, that kind of thing. It's
Yep.
One thing I like about this game is it offers a lot of variety.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of different communities, a lot of different play styles.
Guys, you need to stop giving him exactly what he wants. He's not gonna teach you.
It's funny you mentioned different play styles when we just got done talking about the meta of maps.
Well, yeah, I mean, but even then, the meta on the maps, I kind of say that because I'm in a pub right now, but I would not use the same, and you can't use the same metas that you would use in an EU match, or what I say, like an UEC match, versus, say, a War of Secession, or,
yeah,
you know, War Brothers, or TSA. It's all different. You know, like TSA, no Steam chats. Oh, actually, I don't think any of the events you guys are in, there's no Steam chat, I don't think. But yeah, if you have Steam chat, it's completely different. You know, like UEC, you got to be in double ranks if you're a certain number. There's all kinds of different rules and different ways that kind of affect how you play.
Yeah, we're definitely big on the no Steam chat thing because the information overload with like inline talking, Steam talking, I get really confused. I'm deaf too, so hearing everybody all at once really throws me
That's
off.
what we mean by level doesn't matter for COs. Is he's a 51, but he's still.
Yeah,
Real bad.
that'll do it too. Unfortunately, and unfortunately that's some people don't know how to use comms discipline, but
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I think it's a fine system. It's just people don't know how to use it.
I agree.
If only. If
Yeah,
only. This game would be
EB,
much better.
we're still one of those regiments that
Let's-
doesn't use Indian.
Straight up, please
We're
stop.
really
Like,
on
just
to the
stop
Indian
giving him what he
chat.
wants, guys.
It makes it a little bit easier. So we get our command structure before our events, and then we kind of know from there where to go to chuck it down if it has to go down.
And start shooting into the woods. You can see a lot.
Which I know a lot of people still use Discord, but we can't.
Ah,
We're
different,
so used to
different
in-game.
styles, different ways of
There
doing
was
business.
enemy down there.
As long as it works, that's all you got to worry about.
Yeah, it works. It works, and that's all that we care about.
That poor Gripper trying to hold his corner.
It's super doable, as long as he doesn't have more than 2 units come at him or just one large mass. And if the guys up above him on the hill can get supporting fire, he should be able to hold this.
Yeah, what do you think of the current setup they have? Do you think that's be enough to hold?
If Agrippa doesn't see how many he's fighting, it'd be smart for him to pull back a little bit, maybe to the other side of the snake. But I think it is a very tenable spot. I think you can hold there very well. It's just the Union needs to stop massing up on that hill and get into position and fight with Agrippa. Because if they can hold this road, they hold the map.
Hey, Xanto, how's it going, brother? Yeah, no, I agree with you. And in fact, it looks like they're starting to move down. They might have saw what you were talking about. Like, yeah, we need to move down here a little bit.
I hope so. Agrippa's a great leader. He's got his men in some hairy situations and got him out before. But with his amount of dudes he has right now fighting, there's no way he'd be able to hold that by himself. No way.
Nice. Oh, you gonna get on some Arty, Xanto? Nice. This is one of my favorite maps for Arty too. And you guys have an Arty section, right? Is it the 2nd or the 20th main?
So we actually remade it. So the 20th is no more. It is now the 3rd PA battery.
3rd PA battery. Okay.
Yep. So as of right now, we're actually 4. We have 4 different regiments under the EB right now. We've got the 53rd, the 5th Minnesota, the 3rd PA, and the 7th Tennessee Cavalry, which is newly formed. And 7th Cav is under Phillips.
Oh, very nice. So do you guys, is it just a time zone thing, or is it, do you guys have different ways of playing for each of the units, or is it just like an organization thing?
We all kind of have different ways of playing. Obviously, the 3rd's kind of their own demon, just being that they're a battery. As far as the Cav goes, they are going to play a lot different from what you see the 53rd or the 5th play. They are going to be more on the skirmishing side, scouting, almost like our designated scouts, essentially.
Okay, very cool. It's a little bit of combined arms going there.
Yeah, that's our big thing with the EB. You know, we started off as the 53rd, but the 53rd can only go so far. We might as well add some other stuff on it. It also helps a lot with numbers.
Actually, speaking of, I see a couple EB guys in here now. Let's see. You got a 5th Minnesota, Robosaur.
Yeah, 5th Minnesota. If anyone hasn't played with them yet, it's Hazard's new regiment. As far as numbers go, they have been popping off. They're brand new, and I think they already have 50 members, something like that. They're really throwing good numbers up.
Information.
Recruiting's always tough. Retention's even harder. It's always a challenge.
Yeah, we actually lost a guy Sunday during the event. I'm sure you saw it in the cornfield.
Yeah.
Our flag. Yeah, he left.
It's always tough. It's kind of a. All you can do is try to give them a good experience. You know. Try to give them something fun.
I try and tell everybody, like, hey, if I'm in a command position, you guys will not like me. I'm loud, I'm mean, I'm gonna call you out, I'm gonna call you names, but I get the job done. Some people don't like that. Obviously, from Sunday, something like that happened. But it is what it is. It happens. That's why I try and warn people. Like, hey, I will scream at you. 100%.
Well, I mean, that's unfortunate. Like one guy, you know, especially like a flag. A flag is so critical. You know, they don't do what they need to do. You could throw a whole game.
Yep. And you know, for me, even though I'm a captain, even though I'm a leader of my section, if I'm not directly in command, even if I'm not, let's say I'm 3rd in command, right? If I'm 3rd in command at an event, I will run the flag. I'm 100% a flag bearer. I cannot. Was that a TK?
I believe it was.
Nice. And this, boys, is why hitting T is so important.
Yep, I kind of, when I'm playing, I just put it on. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I enable it to be always on. I know people are like, oh, I can't see what's going on. I'm like, I don't need to see. I just need to see, you know.
Where my guys are.
It's like, oh, it doesn't look pretty. It's like, oh, well. I'll watch a video.
Yeah, I'm one of the weird guys. I play with nothing on. I cannot play with anything on. That's for every game. Every single game that I play, I make sure everything is turned off. I don't know why.
Oh wow,
Maybe
even
it's
the
mutism.
even the compass.
Everything. Everything's off.
Shoot him on. Shoot
You
him
run
on,
into
boys.
trouble like
You don't have enough steam.
you know,
don't have enough steam.
giving directions and shit, or is it
No, I've pretty much remembered how the maps are set up and what direction everything is in. The only time I'll get a little confused is if I'm in like heavy woods, like Eastwood Skirmish. Then yeah, I might get a little confused. But my NCO core is really, really good about that. So they'll call directions before I even see half the things going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that seems like like a good solution to that. Just the NCO's got it. Shoot.
Yeah, super easy. And I try and tell everyone too in game, especially for something like this. Let's say I'm on this map in this situation. If you guys see something that I don't see, please call it out. It's so important, the communication in this game. The officer can't be the only one talking. I need everybody to talk.
Yeah, this game is kind of built on communication. And that, kind of well, we'll watch this, but that is a good transition for me to talk about their new warning system that they've talked about as well. So I don't know if you've seen this one yet. Let's see, is this the right one? Have the right one? Oh, yes, here we go. So this is something I've been looking for a long time, especially on the pubs, but they now have announced a toxicity warning system.
Thank God.
That now, from what I understand of it is, it's gonna be the devs kind of have the final say on what is and is not, and I'm kind of cool leaving it with them.
Oh my!
So long as there's a reporting function.
Guys.
Yeah, I have hope that if I bring them something, they're not gonna just be like, okay, whatever, we're cool with Ensler, whatever, and they'll actually take some actions. But that has been my biggest problem with pubs.
That came up on our lap, but still, we did good.
Yeah, it's as far as the toxic players go, they kind of all know each other. They kind of all stick together, and it does make it a lot harder for newer players to get into this game. Especially when the very first thing you're greeted with, and I understand. Trust me, I get it. If you're playing the CSA in pubs, it's almost expected. But it's almost the very first thing you're greeted with when you get into a match.
Is it though? Is it expected?
With the way the community is as of right now, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. Oh, Killer's here. I was gonna say it's. I don't think there's anything in the game that creates it.
No, I agree.
It's
the community.
And when we say the community, it's I don't find it among the European players, really.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
I would agree.
That's a bit. I'm sure there's examples, but like I don't usually run into that problem with European events. Not that I really run into it with NA events really either, but NA pub times is when it really. Players.
Yeah, it's popping. It's popping. NA.
Shoot them as they
and as you said, it's mostly located on the CSA side, so it's. I don't really buy the whole. Well, it's it's. I understand why you're saying it, and I agree with you, but it's. I don't think it's that many people, really.
It's not. It's a handful, and they'll just say it louder than anybody.
But I think people just don't want to deal with it, whatever reason. And then, because they're afraid that, oh my god, if I don't have enough people on my side, I won't be able to play the game.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I'm hopeful that this will not fix, but make the pub experience a bit better and make it a bit.
I hope so.
Because I don't know if you would agree, but I don't know if you see it with recruiting, but I think. Yeah, it's a bar fight, but it's a bar fight that's... Yeah, it's not just a bar fight. If it's just, hey, screw you, F you up, or whatever. If it's just cursing, it's one thing, but it's very specific and very acute slurs constantly.
Yeah, it's a slur pointed towards one demographic. And it definitely encourages newer players to not talk.
No, and I think it decreases the willingness for people to stick around. I think, that's why I have no evidence of this, but my theory is the reason we see such big spikes and big drops every time is because you get new players in the game and they play for a little bit, and then they, after getting caught hearing the N-word or N-lover so many times, it's like, okay, well, enough of that.
Yeah, I personally won't even touch pubs anymore because it's just I've heard it 1,000 times. You guys aren't doing anything. Get creative with your insults, please. I like that.
Again, it is fine to shit talk. I have no problem with it whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
You want to curse too? I'm like, do it, man. But it's like, slur, man, really?
Yeah, I know we got on another regiment. I won't mention who, but we got on another regiment about slurs, and they were not happy that we called them out about it.
It's not a company. I'm looking for the company. Pick up that flag. Shift right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Very
No,
annoying.
it's And again, if you're doing your own event and you want to have it, that's fine.
Sprint if you got any gas.
I mean, not really. It's not really fine, but whatever. You're paying for a server, you do whatever the hell
Don't
you
tell
want.
Kotow, because he can't come.
Oh yeah, I can't come, and frankly, I won't come. It's like, got my own. Like, okay, do I really need to listen to this?
It's definitely one of those things where it's like, why would I want to promote this event? Because it looks bad on everyone's part.
Listen, you should be ready.
And this is kind of bad because I had a long conversation with another event about this very subject. I mean, we reached an accommodation, which I think works. But if to be a bit unfair to them, not unfair to them, but it's like, well, why don't you just cut it out? Why don't you just edit? I'm like, well, it's then hidden. And then I advertise the event, and hey, Kotow, you didn't tell me there was all this crap. I didn't see that in your videos.
Well, no, I think the whole reason a lot of us watch your videos, especially when we watch after matches, it's because there's no cuts, so we can see everything that's happening on the field.
No, and there are great YouTubers that are far better than me that put out great products. And Killer, this is Mr. V, as I like to call him, from the 53rd Pennsylvania.
Yep, Captain V or VH, depending on what time of my name you met me. It's always been this way, though. You just... No one can say it.
Nope, Or Zolar,
better
too.
when you see my Steam. Yeah, or Zoller.
Zoller also works, too.
Very well.
Let's get skibbity on him.
But yeah, but anyway, I guess going back to it is I'm glad to see the devs see it as an issue, and they are working towards a system to try to... And I don't expect perfection. I just need something that's, okay, I could feel like, okay, there's some remediation. There's some capacity for remediation of this.
Yeah.
It's not just accepted as, well, this is the way it is. So, question, it's from Mama Suit, why are there so many PA groups? Gotta be the best represented state of war rights. Why do you think there's so many PA regiments?
The reason I think there's so many PA regiments, as a non-PA person, even though I'm in a PA group, as far as the Civil War goes, Pennsylvania had a lot of volunteers. A lot of volunteers. Same with New York. That's why you see a lot of, like, New York, New Jersey, anywhere up there, you'll see a lot of groups like this. And PA is definitely not an exception to that rule. Pennsylvania had a huge amount of numbers, and they had a lot of different regiments under them as well. So it just kind of makes sense to go off of them. And they're highly recognized. Uniforms, roles, they're well known.
Yep. No, they had a lot of famous units, a lot of storied battles, a lot of legacy there to kind of pull from.
Yeah, there's a lot. Pennsylvania has a lot of history.
Yeah, and then New York,
Yeah,
I don't know why there's a decent amount of New York, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a decent amount of New York regiments as well.
I think the reason New York is so big, personally, is because of Glory.
Wasn't Glory, Massachusetts?
Were they?
I must have misremembering it. I thought that was...
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I want to say it was the 54th Mass.
It might be the 54th. Yes, you're correct. 54 Mass. Yeah, you were right. New York also had a lot of
Yeah, I think they had a lot of USCT units as well, though.
Yeah. Same with I mean, shoot, that's why the IVB, right? New York had a ton of Irishmen.
Oh yeah, coming off the boat. So, Killer, you're changing the A and V to be the British Empire. Be short for. What A and V as the British Empire? What would we call it, though? The Army of the Noble Victoria. There you go. You get that for free.
Hey, Mark.
Back to the.
We would like $30 each.
Yeah, you know.
Cheeseburgers are expensive now.
Oh, everything's expensive now, but that's a whole other.
Oh yeah, believe me.
Yeah, we were all in a ditch.
Dude, I'm paying insurance on like 6 vehicles.
Jesus.
Everything's expensive.
I just already shut there. But yeah, man, they just hit me on. Freaking, I redid my rent. Went up by another $40. I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, dude, you want to talk about rent? My house that I'm in, my rent just went up by. Obviously, I'm in Washington, so everything's already kind of expensive.
Oh
but
God, I
we're
couldn't
paying $2,200 a month. We are now paying $3,000 a month.
Fuck me, man. Shit.
Yeah, it's rough. It is rough. Luckily, I mean, I live with 2 other dudes, so it's
manageable.
It's obtainable. Yeah, it's pretty obtainable. But it's not fun.
No, not fucking at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Kansas right now, so it's still not too bad. Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Washington, I could not imagine.
I hate this state. I want to go back to Texas, but work's up here, not down there.
Yeah, you got to kind of follow. I mean, it's kind of the work is where it's expensive sometimes. And that can.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So where do you want to get hit?
TSA's got a lot of Rambos today. A lot of Rambo, a lot of skirmish.
Yeah, I mean, it's this map is tough to maintain cohesion on.
I would agree. You only really have like 3, maybe, plans of attack here, and it's that far right to get to the snake, far left to just get behind him, or straight down the middle.
Yeah, there's really not, and obviously, switching up maybe 1 or 2 on the other, but it's really the only avenues you have. I do love this map for Artie though. It's one of my favorite Artie maps.
It's great. This map is hot take here. Even as an infantry officer, I love playing on Nicodemus, and I'm a Union officer. I love that map.
Really, that is a hot take.
Yeah, it is.
So what do you enjoy about it? Let's interrogate it a little bit. What do you enjoy about it? What's fun about it? Is it the challenge? Is it the mass running?
I think it's the challenge and the fact that if I get into somebody, it's just a massive bloodbath. When the Union hits a line on Nicodemus, you've got all that anger and hatred of trying to cross the field for so long to finally touch these guys.
And now you finally you can finally get them back.
It feels so good. Oh God, it feels so good. I will say, Nicodemus regimental play, I hate that map so much because you'll never win as the Union. But pub-wise, I think Nicodemus is great. It really shows
That's good enough, guys.
the difference in experience with officers, I think. As far as where to hold.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest things, and maybe you could speak to this a little bit from regimental, is that one is one of the maps where you have to maintain morale as the Union.
Yeah.
And it's like Burnsides, but much more river crossing for the CSA and Burnsides for the Union. It's one of those maps where you know you're gonna get a lot of guys killed, but you have to stay motivated and you have to keep the guys motivated.
Yeah, 100%. And it's hard. That map, it beats down on you. It really beats down on you. If the Artie doesn't smash you while you're crossing, the moment you can see the white in their eyes, you're getting shot by, let's say, either the Sharps guys or a company with some crazy crack shots on their side. So it's a bloodbath to get there, but once you're there, once you have a foothold, that map is so rewarding for the Union.
300 yards away. That is their
So rewarding.
and it can see just
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It's
It's important to know. That's
it's tough, and really Artie makes a huge difference. I've seen it when they don't have Artie in play a couple times, and it is an entirely different match. It is.
Oh yeah.
Like night and day.
Yeah, that Artie. If they don't have a good battery, or if they just don't have Artie, it's an easy Union victory. But once somebody goes on Artie who knows what they're doing, and they can get these guns lined up fast and on target, it's hell.
They pulled back. Yeah, no, they.
But I love it.
No, like you said, get that win, you get that, get that feeling. Like,
oh yeah, it's it's the same for river crossing. I'm sure for the CSA, if you win on that map, it feels really good. Winning Nicodemus feels really good. Are we waiting to see a mass charge from the Union here? Because they're all grouping up.
yeah, I was waiting to see one. It looks like they're looking for one. I mean, there's some CSA on the far side here, but it's again, this is the problem with pubs. It's so scattered. You're losing so much combat power with guys all over the place.
I agree.
But it's you can't do anything about it. Guys are gonna go where they go.
No, if the CSA manages to get everybody kind of riled up and corralled into that snake fence, it should be a fun match. But being on this map, you do see a lot of the CSA, especially in pubs, just kind of sit in the woods and try and volley into you, which, if I'm on a snake fence and you're in the woods, I'm going to kill a lot more of you than you're going to kill of me.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, volleying feels like you're doing a lot of damage, but a lot of times you're not, especially if the Union's kind of together and you're only getting inline kills. It's tough to get the attrition you need.
As soon as they come over the hill, independent fire.
Should that already come in?
It is not. This is not an easy map. I don't think for pubs. I don't think it's easy for the CSA. For regiments, I really think this map is tough for the Union.
Yeah, because the main problem is that concentration of forces, which you can do if you're in, regimental. It's much easier to corral.
Yep.
As you mentioned.
Which I think that's actually what they're doing right now. They're trying to get everybody over there on that snake.
I mean, they got a decent amount over there now at this point. But I think that's probably about as best they're going to get.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're going to get 3-4 units over there. I could see 2, for sure. But even with 2, if you get the 2 big units to take that snake, this map is very doable for the CSA.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they got all 4 leaders here. I mean, maybe about equivalent to 2.5, 3 units. Looking out, there's some guys in the woods, but it's pretty well masked. See if
yeah, I'd like to see what they do here. Because the U.S. is not spread out, but they're definitely not as clustered as.
No, I think these guys in the woods is actually a big. I mean, I get it; they're going for out of lines right now, but that could cost them.
Yes, yeah. With the massive CSA here, this could be the decisive factor for this map. But that Union battery is putting in some good work.
They are indeed, man. They are. Let's see, they came out on this side here. This actually might work out. Let's see.
Push up.
This here. Krabby Brute.
That's another officer I like. I really like fighting under Krabby. He's a good guy.
Oh yeah, and I think you guys are you guys in any events with 5th Corps?
Now that you mention it, don't know.
I think they're in War Secession. I might be wrong about that, but
yeah, I believe they're in War Secession. I'm gonna look it up. Are they in War Secession?
I might be thinking because they do play HRE, which is on Sunday, so I might be mixing them up.
Yeah, I don't see them in War Secession.
I might have it mixed there. I probably have it wrong then.
On the street and shoot. On the street and shoot. Independent fire. Aim low.
Good group of guys to fight with, though.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, they definitely make pubs enjoyable.
Yeah, they're one of those regiments you see in pubs a lot. And Krabby Brute see on leadership quite often.
Group on point.
Yeah, he's one of my go-tos. Krabby, Womp Womp,
30-second B,
Agrippa,
up and over,
those are
gentlemen, this way.
pretty much
On
the
me,
guys I
at the
go
sprint,
under.
move it out.
Or, fuck. I know some people, another hot take. I like Front Loader a lot. I think he's hilarious. So I'll definitely
I don't think
follow
I've ever
Front Loader.
played under Front Loader. I'll have to try it next time.
He's funny.
Get ready to spread
It's because, you know, it's just Front Loader being Front Loader.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like, half of it is just keeping, steady morale. And wow, this Union positioning is not having fun with the CSA already.
No. Oh, God, what a shot.
Everyone back in the woods. Everyone back in the woods. Get out of here.
Another big shot.
Get in the woods. Go in the woods.
Yeah, being clumped like this, when you know there's a battery looking at you, skirmish line it.
Yep.
Yes, you control the road, but you don't have both sides of the snake. Take both sides of the snake, put some guys in the road, you should be okay.
Just wait.
Oh yeah, and it's tough to get people to know what formations you're talking about in pubs as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes they know, and sometimes you can get them to do it, but sometimes it's tough.
I mean, I'll even catch myself yelling in pubs, like, garrison the fence, and then everyone's like, what?
The hell are you talking about?
Just get on the fence. Please. See what Womp Womp does here. Because Womp Womp right now is probably fighting the hardest.
I've really liked his style the whole time. He's in I think, a great positioning here, just under the this defilade. He's doing good maintenance to the fire. He's not wasting his troops, and it's a very important angle to keep. So I very much like what Womp Womp's doing at the moment. See, there was an already shot where they were, not where they are. So.
Yep. Yeah, if Womp can hold this position while the CSA just keeps feeding him bodies, I think he'll do great here. If the CSA is smart, though, they will just send 2 companies at him.
Yeah, he can't hold 2 companies, no. Yeah, and with all the Union in the woods, I think that is a mistake. I think that is creating a vulnerability here on this flank.
I agree. Yeah, Womp Womp's side is definitely getting soft.
In fact, I'm starting to see some more movement here from the CSA over on this side. See if this is the attack forward or not. They're a little bit spread out, so it's kind of hard to tell, but... Krabby keeps doing these forward attacks. I don't know, what do you think of these?
So like I said in chat, I'm pretty aggressive with my playstyle. I definitely like to get into the crap in the middle of it.
Oh shit! Here's that attack you were talking about with the 2 companies.
Yep, here it comes.
Just like you called.
Yeah, I lose a lot of stuff. I lose a lot of men, but it definitely kills the CSA morale. Just constantly getting. I mean, it is suicide charging, but constantly getting suicide charged, it kills morale.
Oh, looks like Homeless Banana came up to help him now, so it looks like they're charging in. Interesting.
Now the CSA, what they're doing here, just sending 1 to 2 guys at the charge. If they just massed up, it would have been over.
Oh, absolutely.
Right from the get-go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good charge by the Union there at the end to wipe out that unit. Oh, nice.
Yeah, CSA pub side, it's a little weird. It's definitely not as much coordination as Union pub side. And the only reason I say that is typically when I see Union pubs, you'll find every single officer slot filled up by the same regiment.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know a lot of these guys on the CSA officer side. By the way, I got thunderstorm warning, so if steam cuts out or, Stream stops.
Yeah,
I do
all good.
apologize.
I've never played with any of those CSA officers. I don't think.
I mean, I know CQB. I play with him a lot, but I don't know a guy named D. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, no clue. I don't. Obviously, I don't play CSA a lot. There's specific officers that will 100% make me play, but it is rare. Oh, he's getting downvoted like crazy.
Yeah, it's 17's a lot. Got 19, 21.
Poor guy. That is definitely something I think also needs to be addressed, is the officer downvoting. Just because you don't like what your officer's doing doesn't mean he's doing anything wrong.
They're coming for you. I'm just warning you.
No, I get why they did it, but I don't know. I don't know of a good solution to the problem. I don't know. What do you think?
So I like the way that Hell Let Loose does their kicking system, where it has to be a bunch of guys. So it can't just be my unit is trying to kick me. It's got to be, let's say I'm on a 50v50 match. If someone wants to kick me from the server, so let's say, get me out of my officer slot, it has to be 30 people to vote yes on me. So I think a solution, because of how big these matches could be, would just be, make it like 50 downvotes for an officer.
So
if it's really rough.
Okay, so 50 in a 300-man server, like.
Yeah. 400 do like 75.
Yeah. Okay.
Because people know which officer is doing what and which officer needs to stop doing what they're doing.
I mean, 50 is still not that much. I mean, that's on a 300-man server, that's a third of your team. That's not like.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not a lot, but it's better than, what is it now, like 25, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, it's something. I think it's 10% or something. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, just knowing that my unit can downvote me because they didn't like what I did kind of sucks. So I have to play very conservative.
What we did earlier is 3-man spacing. Make the spacing big.
Now, what do you think about another thing they announced was having a ranking system for units, and maybe doing ranked matches run through the not through individual events, but run through the
like
game
a 1v1.
itself. Yeah.
So I could see it. I know. The EB, we do have some 1v1s. They are a little rarer. We do them. But I think this comes back to the whole KD thing. Is it's just going to be certain regiments will just only do ranked matches now to say that they're the best regiment.
And it'll kind of cut down on regimental play. And then 11th...
I think so.
Oh yeah, 11th MS is always fun to play with. I see those guys around a lot. And I think Flores from the 11th MS is running the part of the reenactment event for one of the servers for the reenactment event for this this weekend. So. But yeah, no. Yeah, I think it gets back to how much do we make this too arcadey.
Yeah, no, I agree. Obviously, like a tier system would be cool, but I think if you're gonna really tier it, then the devs would have to go into, they'd have to be at every single event, count how many numbers are actually showing up, and then just look at like tickets and see, okay, well this unit's doing this unit's doing that, but then that's way too much for the dev team to look into.
No, I don't think they have the manpower for that, and I don't know how they would automate it. Maybe they could figure a way to automate it, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The ranking system, I think, while cool, I don't know if it's very practical for regiments.
Give it everything you got, boys.
Because everybody wants to be #1, right?
Well, yeah, and I mean, there's already enough bragging rights in the community for guys that say that. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, you're good, Dancing. Don't worry about it, man. I'm trying to think if there was anything else big I wanted to cover. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. Yeah, I'll talk about the token thing at the end. You guys have your own server, correct? EB?
So as of right now, we only have our training server, our battle server. It's hard to compete against Pub Officer. It's really hard to compete against the server because it is so well known.
Well, I mean, for your, you guys do your individual drills on it and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you have any thought on the token system they're talking about of having like official and unofficial servers? Basically, ones that have mods, availability, and changing.
So I think it could be cool. I'm a big snow enjoyer. I love the snow events, or the snow days when they happen.
Oh yeah. I like the fall one as well. I thought that.
Yeah, so I think something like that could be really cool. As far as mods go, I'm not sure how crazy the community will get with it. I'd like to see where it goes before I add on to it.
Kind of see the product before making a judgment. Yeah, because it could go well and it could go really bad. Yeah.
I do think being able to change what season it is, though, would be really nice. Really, really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I would also like to change like map boundaries and spawn locations.
Yeah, I could see that too. That'd be really, really nice too. Because there are some maps where the spawns are just horrible.
Yeah, there's some that I think are just unplayable, to be honest with you.
Go. I mean, half the maps you're playing that have point of contentions in the cornfield, Union spawns 18 miles away.
Yeah, like Hooker's Push is one of those maps I would absolutely change and put that like where the Union spawns in Miller's Cornfield. I would have them spawn there, just on the other side of the fence. And yeah, Denton. So I think there's some Europeans. I think the UEC already has a Napoleonic War mod ready to go. I think they've already programmed one.
I would like to see that, a revolutionary and Napoleonic. I think that could be really interesting. We all play this game for the same reason, right? We like the Civil War. As far as regimental play goes, we like the aspects of the Civil War. I guess the LARPiness, I would say. So seeing something like that, because we can get burnt out, doing the same thing over and over again, especially when certain events only have, let's say, 12 maps in the map pool. It gets really repetitive.
Yeah, and it's you play them, especially you guys are playing 6 matches a week essentially.
Yeah.
There's only, if I take out Conquest and Contention, which a lot of people do, we're talking, 20 on Antietam, 10 on Harper's, so that's 30, and then 6 on South Mountain. It's 36 maps.
Get away from the point.
If you played every map once, a month and a half, you played every map.
Yeah, exactly. And and it is, at least for regimental, it's the same strats over and over and over and over again. It's the same thing, and it's just a matter of who can outshoot who, or who has more tickets.
There's definitely a math equation. Character to the game. Some people don't acknowledge, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, womp womp, on your 6th anniversary here, man, you might have a pretty good win here.
I'm slaying him with that pistol.
Now, this I always agree with. Is some people don't do this, but once you're towards this point in the battle, I always like going forward to the point. Once you're at like the 2-minute mark, you don't want to fight on point anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. If my unit gets wiped off of point, then they've got to get to point, which hopefully there's at least a company back there to hold.
Yeah, even a couple seconds delay can make that difference. But if you fight on point, that overtime clock goes. And, it just doesn't, as long as they're, in flux or something like that.
Big push here from the CSA. Will it work? Probably not.
No, it's too spread out in my opinion. And the Union, I mean, the Union was on Last Stand, and they were doing some damage this whole time, sure, but it's not an easy map though for CSA. Like
No,
on
it is
pubs.
not. No, it isn't. This is a hard pub match. What's your take? Because we do, you know, with the map pools, what are your go-to maps? I would say.
Well, I mean, I love Conquest and Contention. I know that's a bit of a hot take. I love watching it. I know people don't like playing it. I love watching it. If for no other reason than it expands the maps and it gets you to fight over terrain you're not usually fighting over. So for me, just as a spectator, I really enjoy some of the Conquest, like Railroad Cut on the Drill Camp. One of my favorite maps for Contention and Conquest. Some other ones that I really like. The one that's basically Dunker Church, but it attacks from the right angle. Was it?
Yes. Yeah.
Get the name. Is that Framing Fence Lines? I can't remember.
I think so. I know what you're saying though.
Yeah. That one is another one of my favorites. And yeah, Danson, I am looking forward to seeing how they balance out the maps if they do that. What's some other of my the Colquitz one, the one that's again, I forget the name for the one that's for Conquest, but I think it's Rocky Slopes. That one's another one that can be really cinematic and really fun to do. I get why people don't like it, because either it's, you know, in Conquest it's they have the opposite problem. Conquest, everybody's scattered and trying to decap and shit. It's too spread out. And for Contention, everybody's in a ball.
Yeah.
But
I do like Conquest though, just because it kind of, at least for events, right? It does show off your regiment a lot. Shows your strengths and your weaknesses. So I do like that.
Yeah,
do I think it's fun to play? No, I hate it.
Yeah, that's a fair way to put it. Yeah. So I enjoy more. You know, I get to watch you guys. Like, oh wow, that was a really cool move, really good thinking by EB. I'm like, fuck, guys, man, I gotta walk another 10 minutes to get to where I'm going.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
For skirmishing maps, yes, Womp Womp, you won, man. Happy, good job, brother. I saw you in there. I was watching a little skirmishing. Good shit, man. My favorite maps for skirmishing, what are my favorite maps for skirmishing? I mean, anything open I tend to love. I love Bloody Lane.
Yeah, Bloody Lane's a fun one.
And it was hard, but I don't know. I don't think it was that hard, Womp Womp. You guys had them pretty easy. You guys might have fought hard, but I think you guys had them, man. You had the right strategy.
Yeah, Womp, you were fighting hard. Remember that. You were fighting hard. The CSA was throwing dudes at you. The rest of the Union, they were, hanging out in the woods. Just having a good old time.
Oh, yeah. Cox's Push is another one I love. Big open map.
Yeah, Cox is fun. I'm with you. I like the open maps. I like the long distance shooting.
That's usually my things. If it's like this map, I'm not a fan of. I don't like it. If the more contained it is, the less I like it. Yeah, no, I mean you were down on tickets.
Like
is it
Melee?
Yes, this is a very big melee. Now I will say this one Artie was very Zanto MWB did a good job on Artie there. No, and Womp, you not letting them cap was a big piece of that. And you guys did a really good job on that line, holding that flank, man. You get them next time, Werewolf.
Happens.
So is it just the melees on this map, or is there anything else that really kind of piques your interest?
That's it. I just love the melees in this map. I don't think the shooting on this map's fun. I don't think holding the point the whole entire match is fun. But the melees are great. And the reason the shooting on this map sucks is because everyone just... It really is skirmishing or out-of-line fighting. A lot of it. You're just kind of hiding behind a building, popping out, taking a shot, going back, reloading, hoping you don't get charged.
Oh yeah. Now I will say this might be. I'd be curious your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Graveyard?
I like Graveyard. I like Graveyard. I think Graveyard's cool. There's definitely parts of it that aren't super fun. As you know, I'm gonna say everything from the union perspective, right? So for me, I think it's fun because you're just constantly getting battered because you are, I mean, you essentially you're holding the whole time. So I like that aspect of it, but that's kind of all that map is. It's just a big shootout until the very, you know, last 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's actually one of my favorite. It's probably my only map that's small that I like. I love the design of the box.
Yeah.
Because it really it's so simple, but there's so many ways to approach it. It's kind of strange. And you could definitely see like Artie on both sides makes a huge difference in how you deploy guys. You could be skirmishing, you could be a big thing.
Good job, boys. Get back on the wall.
So many for such a small contained map, it can go either way so easily, and it just always I never know how it's gonna go. Because it's one of those maps that can like turn on just a little thing.
Yeah, I would agree. What do you what's your takes on God, now I can't think. Motherfucker. Give me a minute while I think. Busy day.
Oh, I hear you, man.
Busy day. A lot of phone calls today. Picket Patrol.
Picket Patrol is not much for me to watch.
I wish they would fix it. That's something I want them to fix. Picket Patrol.
What do you want to see? What do you want to see them change?
The numbers, because they're inaccurate as shit. Doesn't matter how many people you actually kill, it will never tell you the same numbers.
No, it won't. It really won't. No, that's very true.
You never know who wins, and it really sucks. Because I like the game mode. I think it's really fun. I just wish there was more incentive to move up instead of just shooting a couple times and then hiding the rest of the match.
That's always my problem with it. It just there's some cool engagements, but it just devolves into hide and seek.
Yeah.
And it's just not very interesting to watch. There's not really much to it.
Put them on Graveyard.
If it was on Graveyard, that would be great. That would be I would love to see Picket Patrol on Graveyard.
God damn it!
I think it would work really well. The only reason it doesn't work is just the maps are too big.
Oh yeah, the map selection, and it's too big, and there's no visibility. There's too much time. I guess it's kind of like the problem with Conquest. There's too much dead time in it. You know, it's too much.
Oh yeah. Watch the right.
You're incentivized just to hide, and you know, hope the other guy wanders into your sights because they're bored.
Yeah, that's the big issue with it. I would like to see it on the actual map instead of just a random generated. I'm not saying random generated, but it's more or less feels like you're on the drill camp, just kind of fine.
Well, it is. It's based on the drill camp maps.
And it sucks.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the drill camp maps are really interesting terrain, parts of them, but it's the parts that they have for the Picket Patrol are shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. Fuck, I mean, just set it in the drill camp, straight in the middle with the tents.
No, that would be a fun thing. You know, again, pretty open visibility, and there's a lot of open terrain on the drill camps that you can, maybe have some hills.
I think it could be cool. I just, it's the way that they would go about implementing it, which they'd have to completely redo that game mode.
Yep, on the stone up, boys,
yeah.
right side.
Oh, I got you on the downhole swamp. Ooh, already coming in hard. But I don't know why you guys just don't hit them with warnings if they do that, man. That's I don't know. You're talking about spawn recruiting. That's...
No, you killed my friend.
So okay. I think there's a way to do it. I don't, not that I am okay with it. I just think that there's a positive and a negative way to spawn recruit. Do I think that the straight from spawn new players surround them? I think that's horrible. But if let's say you spawn in and you see there's a guy who's spawning in also, just mention like, hey, have you ever thought about regimental gameplay?
Yeah, and I mean, my always theory on it is if you're doing it while you're getting your reloads and about to move out and continue the conversation as you move out, I don't really have a problem with it. I think it's when people see it like, okay, you're taking off 4, 5, 6 guys at the spawn, and that's all you're doing, and you're tying out like, you know, half of a unit.
Yeah.
My lord.
And I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
That part isn't.
But yeah, striking up a conversation, guy, as you're both reloading from spawn, you know, that's just normal recruiting.
Well, it looks like Jackson's getting somewhat of a big push here against Banana and Barry on the stairs, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Too late.
I mean, this map is already, frankly, in my opinion, is done. Looking at the ticket imbalance. Oh, there's Lightburn.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Lightburn, do you ever fix your Discord?
Yeah, he got hit a little while ago with whatever that was. Somebody got his shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're looking for melees, this is the map to do it in.
100%.
I love the little ambushes you can do, like in between the alleyways, and you know.
The only thing with those alleys is if your charge fails, it, like I said, it just turns into that outer line, hide behind the building, and try and shoot people.
Womp Womp, did you just reference Kant? I knew I liked you, Womp Womp. I don't care what they say about you. But yeah, no, I agree. And like I said, not my server, you guys running hell would. If it becomes to the point of impacting gameplay, if I was an admin, again, maybe this is overstepping, I would warn them. And if they keep doing it, kick them.
Why the fuck are the flags down there? Get your asses up here, god damn it. What the hell y'all doing?
That fucking
Damn it, Bobby.
Get up there, boys. Get up
And yes, that is an accurate depiction of Kant.
Yep.
Are you taking philosophy right now, Mr. Womp Womp?
Gentlemen, the wall is not fucking helping. You get away from that shit. It's an RD man.
Yeah, service record we touched on.
Vermont A just shit to the left.
I think it could be a good thing, but it might not be.
I'm more hopeful, but I think you raised some very good points I had not considered that might make it more arcadey. And that is something I hadn't thought about, but I think you're right. It might do that.
There's a chance. There's definitely a chance.
Map, but we can do it, boys. Vermont B, you gotta get up there.
Alright. We got enemies. Fire up
God, okay.
No, I'm not telling you that you have to check. I'm just saying that whoever, you know, the server owner, that's his choice. If it was me, if it was my server, and I'm not paying $1,000 for a server, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. But if it was mine, I would make that rule about no egregious spawn recruiting.
Time and place. Time and place.
Yeah, and again, it depends on the map. Reading Kant in your spare time. We're gonna have to have a conversation on the Continentals. And specifically, I don't know if you've done any Broadell yet, Mr. Womp Womp. Or a little bit of Mercuse. I did IR theory for my masters, and I did a lot of time on constructivist. So, Womp Womp, we might have to have a conversation at some point.
Watch the right. Oh,
Let's see.
But yeah, this map is just it's CSA.
It's chaos.
Yeah, it's chaos, and to be honest with you, the CSA already doing a pretty good job of nailing the Union on this wall, and then it's just knife fights.
Yeah.
I always get nervous about going too far in. I guess I can mute the CSA side. Might just do that so we can watch the melees and more. I've been hesitant because of what we were talking about earlier.
Hey, there's a guy on the right. Come on, Simone.
Yeah, I mean, well, hey, shout out the devs adding that full mute button. Good job. We appreciate it.
I do. I hate that it's not well known. You know, it's.
Yep. It does kind of suck because there is some really great comms from the CSA sometimes. Sometimes. For newer players, I definitely recommend muting the enemy team if you're playing Union.
Hey man, the dude abides. The dude abides, Mr. Womp Womp. And I try. I do try.
So it looks like Dementia is going to be charging at 32. So we'll see how this goes. 'Cause I think
that should push him into breaking, yeah.
doing it.
Oh, you don't want ranked matches, Dancing? Why don't you? What are you worried about with the ranked matches? I'd be curious if it was the same as Mr. Zolar here.
Get up there and help. They're coming. What's the judge on the left?
Holy shit, left! Holy shit! Oh my lordy!
That should be a TS Friday. I don't know actually. I don't know if I'll be a TSA. I'll be doing the reenactment events, so we'll see how much that takes out of me.
Fucking coward.
Help the left.
Yeah, you can find someone you want, huh?
Get up.
I might be burnt out by the time, but I probably won't be burnt out Friday, so I probably will do TSA.
I got you.
Some of the CSA jumped the gun on that charge. They went a little early.
Yeah, I mean, they held, but you know, just about taking losses. I mean, just about breaking now. In fact, Darty should get them down to him. They could just move to point now if they wanted.
Kill the Rambo, spam T. Okay.
My settings wish a toggle that mutes all mics except officers and NCO. What do you think of that?
For pubs, yeah, I can see it, but I don't know. I mean, as long as your NCOs actually repeat things, because there are a lot of players, myself included, I used to do this a lot, who would take an NCO role and just do whatever they wanted.
Night Vermont, hey!
So then you would really only be listening to your officer. For events, I don't think it's needed.
No, there's not too much back chatter in events usually. I mean, and then you could just mute the other side, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Sometimes the messengers come, or you know, like if you're doing, you might be down, or maybe your NCO's in, or something like that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Friday's event. EB lost our whole entire chain of command, and then after that, we lost every single one of our NCOs. So a button like that would have screwed us. There was a section where it was legitimately only our privates and recruits fighting, and luckily they kind of knew what to do, but almost not.
Yeah, I mean, that's when the training comes down, but yeah. And then, no, Zent, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I'll make it a point to try to make it to DSA this weekend. And retention issue. Do we have community ranked events? I mean, I guess SSL is a ranked event, but I don't think we have too many ranked events.
What was that one that IVB was running?
The SSL. Well, it used to be the BLN.
Yeah, BLN. I mean, that's really that's the big one, right? But
yeah, that thing.
Not a lot of people do it.
Yeah, that one shut down. Now there's
BLN. I was there for that.
There's an SSL one now, Smoking Steel. That kind of.
I haven't played that one yet.
Many of the same people. It's pretty good. Pretty high quality units from what I've seen. I've done coverage for a couple of them. I think CB's in it actually.
I'll give a shout to Hazard and see what he thinks.
Now, I'm not sure if it's open right now because they're mid-season, so that might be.
Yeah, probably not now. I mean, with the way everything's going for us, at 3 events already. I can't imagine we'd want to.
3 events is tough, man. That's a lot already. That's 6 again. That's 6 matches a week. You know, that's like an hour and a half each ish.
Yeah.
You know, if not longer, plus cohort, plus all the other shit. You know, plus
Yeah,
recruiting and you know
debrief of the events, officer debrief, NCO debrief, match debrief. There's a lot that goes into those events.
Why the fuck?
HRE are also a top tier event in opinion. I would agree. I enjoy HRE quite a lot.
Oh, run! Run!
Yeah, you can see
I know EB is planning on starting an event, but we're trying to get our numbers a little bit higher. But we do plan on starting our event pretty soon here.
It's tough, man. It's a lot of work and a lot of drama.
Fuck you, Red.
Yes, yeah, we're prepared for it. You know, when it came to, let's say, like GOA, right? We basically ran GOA because we were the union.
Push in, full send, full send, full send.
So we're
They are.
experienced, I'd say.
Yeah, it definitely has. It helps that you've already kind of have practice with it, so you kind of know the ins and outs. But it is you know, adding extra work.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is the type of melee that I like right here.
Yeah, this is
middle of the road, just all out brawl.
This is a gut thing, man. Yeah, Saturday is quite high. I mean, it's 1250 right now. Is it still 1250? I haven't paid enough attention to the server pop. 900 for Wednesday, yeah. Between GOA, the pub, and SSL, yeah, I think that sounds about right. Hey, good shit, Zento. I will see you on TSA.
You know, thank God you muted because Jackson is just playing Winter Skin on his mic.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. So you wouldn't have been able to see that entire thing.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, there's the words.
This is why I mute it. Kotow, why do you mute it? You know.
I like having a YouTube channel.
I mean, you know, I enjoy, you know, fun talking to y'all, you know. Oh, it's 1265 this Saturday? Nice. Oh, yeah, if you added EU into those numbers for Saturday, you would probably be, I mean, you're well over 8. Because UEC is usually about 350 to 400. Then you also have GC, which I want to say is about 200. And then you got Pub, which is probably about 150. So, you know, you're probably adding about another 750-ish. So, yeah, you're definitely probably hitting... EU peak was 872. Yep, yeah, a little bit higher than I was thinking. So yeah, that's yeah, definitely over 2,000 for Saturday then for peak times. Say hunt down the rest of the union here. But yeah, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I think this will be the last one for me.
I don't blame you. I was thinking about getting on my motorcycle.
Yep. So, but before that, just want to give a quick shout out to Captain V here, Mr. Zoller, and then where are you from? Who are you with? And where can they find you?
So I'm with the Eagle Brigade, specifically the 53rd Pennsylvania, Company C. I'm the captain of Company C. Y'all can add me on Steam. I'm not going to drop my Steam name because I can't. Or you could add me on Discord, which it's just going to be, I keep changing it, Grip Barbie 9019. What a name, by the way. Yeah, if you guys are interested in the EB or any events that we do, or if you want to merc, add me on Discord. I'll get you guys added up. We'll chat it up a little bit and see what I can do.
Yep, and I will also leave the Discord link to the EB in the description once I end the stream. And I want to thank you. That was a lot of fun, man. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, you too, brother. I'm gonna go out and not be reckless on my bike.
No. We need you, man. All right. No, we do. Anyway, hey, I like talking to you, man. At least if nothing else. Save me from just talking to myself this whole time. But anyway, y'all have a good one. Womp Womp, congrats on 6 years in the game. You had a great leadership on that map, man. And for you guys, I will see you in the events later in the week. Y'all have a good one.